welcome back to my book nook. Amanda here. So today we are going to be discussing Carry On by Rainbow Rowell. So this book is fun. It's entertaining. I enjoyed it. I wouldn't though. There's been a lot of things where I've seen lots of people like hyping it up that it's so amazing and everything. It's good. It's fun. It's not deserving of all the hype that I see online, but I recommend it. So, Carry On is a story that is taking place in a magic school in England. Yes, that does sound very familiar. And yes, it kind of was written in somewhat response to the Harry Potter series. Our main character, Simon Snow, is supposed to be this child of this prophecy that could do this great things for mages and whatnot, and has supposed to be super powerful magic, but he's really bad at accessing it. He really has no control over it whatsoever. Sometimes things work for him, sometimes they don't. At the school, he has his best friend Penelope, and his girlfriend Agatha. He also is rooming with another boy who he thinks might be a vampire named Baz. Those are your main four characters of the kids. The school's run by this individual called the Mage, who has chosen Simon as his heir apparent. He's our main adult character. And the main bad guy of this is this thing called the Humdrum, which causes magical dead spots. So this book is all of the story of trying to figure out what's all going on and stopping the Humdrum and everything. And there's a lot of this you kind of get dropped at the end of a series, basically, with the way this is done, in which they reference stuff that had happened prior and everything, but we didn't read this, which is weird and kind of like, okay, I kind of would have liked to have more build-up and everything. And for all I know, that may have been present in the book Fangirl, because Simon Snow was a fictional character put into a fictional story, which was this book Fangirl, in which this one woman had really enjoyed the Simon Snow series that she was reading and wrote fan fiction about it. And then Simon Snow and all of those characters were pulled out of that and made into books of their own, which is an interesting concept, but because of that, it had a little bit of tell not show aspects going on. I agree with some of the other things that, honestly, the best part of the book is the development of what ultimately becomes a relationship between Simon and Baz. This was kind of written to have more of an LGBTQIA friendly magic school story. Downside with that is they do kind of overshadow the whole fact that Simon's actually them bi, and kind of erasing that type of thing just a little, because it's not something that he really talks about. He doesn't really acknowledge the fact, oh, hey, I was dating the woman, I was dating Agatha, I really enjoyed being with Agatha, now I am with Baz. Oh, and that was another thing that was kind of like All in all, I give it about a 6.5. Maybe a 7. Like I said, it's a fun and entertaining read. I'm probably not gonna reread it, because it was kind of just, in the whole scheme of things, lacked. It felt like it lacked a lot of stuff. It's an over 500 page book, but it didn't feel like a lot happened necessarily in most of the story. There were a lot of things that I felt could have been more expanded on with this whole thing regarding the humdrum and Simon's connection to it and the mage. And again, a lot of this stuff may have been things that were talked about in the book Fangirl, or if this book had had other stories leading up to before this is taking place in the very last year for Simon, Baz, Agatha, and Penny. And I didn't feel drawn into the world that was created because there was so much stuff that wasn't there. And again, like I said, could have been that was all covered in Fangirl, but not everyone is going to read that book. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend buying the book, but if it's something that is your type of book, getting it from the library, getting it from a friend that has it, reading it, it's a quick read, it's an easy read, and like I said, it's fun, it's entertaining. It has its cute moments, but I don't think it was worth all of the hype that I saw regarding it. So, yeah, 6.5, maybe 7. Not my favorite book, not my least favorite book, but it's what it is. Like the video, subscribe so you'll keep up to date with them, and so you don't miss anything when they are posted. Make sure you ring the notification bell, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone.